Hi, this is Candy with the Art of Planning, where we plan pretty, on purpose, and powerful. So today we're going to really do kind of an on purpose type video, and I got up this morning and put makeup on for you, because for me this was going to be a no makeup, get in there, get to work and crank it out type of day, because I've got so much that I need to do. But no, I got up and put makeup on for you because I had a special video that I want to do for you, and I just kind of realized it within the past couple of days. So within the past few weeks, like probably between the last month or so, I have known what I personally want to do for 2017. Now, I'm not one of those people that does a word for the year. Never even heard of that until I started doing the planning and started watching YouTube videos. So that's been probably about 2 New Years ago. That was probably in 2015 that I really started seeing people do that, which I thought was great and very, very appropriate. I don't do New Year's resolutions either. I never have really done that. Now, I am pretty big on goal setting, but I do not do New Year's resolutions, and I have never done that one word thing, so that's not something I have tied into. However, it's did, I mean, I know it's what I'm supposed to be doing. So for 2017, I am all about celebrate. All about celebrate. Now, I just wanted to share that with you because since it's something I'm going to be doing, then you're going to be hearing about it, because everything that I plan to do in 2017 is going to be around celebrate. I have a lot to celebrate, but I have a lot to learn about that, and I have a lot of reason to really go there in depth and really study that. Whoops, did not turn my volume down. I have a lot of reason to really grab onto that and really learn about that from a lot of different angles and really pursue that. So that's what I'm going to be doing in 2017. So you'll probably hear about that. So I wanted to actually invite you to do that with me if you want to. Since you're going to be hearing a lot about it, I thought, just why not invite you to go along that journey with me, because I just feel like there's going to be a lot of meat to that, if you will. There's a lot of reason to want to learn to celebrate or to celebrate. And like I said, we're going to be able to go with that at lots of different directions. If you don't want to personally have that as something that you study or really want to journal or really want to plan or anything like that, that's fine. Just know that you can hop on and watch the videos absolutely anytime. But I'm just going to give you a couple of ideas of what I'm going to be doing, so that if you want to do it also, that would be wonderful. I didn't want to wait until we got to January and all of a sudden throw it on you, especially if it is something that you want to do. And it's something that we can start doing in December too, because I feel like, well, and I know, and we've all heard the statistics, December is a month that we can either love or that emotionally it's really hard on people. And we can let it be hard, and we can let ourselves get bogged down in it if we're not careful, when actually it's a month that we should and could and can celebrate, unless we just get all over it. So we can celebrate family, or we can just get covered up with it. But I'm not going to go into any in-depth in this, okay? I'm going to kind of ride the surface of it to just kind of give you some ideas of what I personally am looking at. But in December, we can kind of flip. You know, people are flipping houses, they're flipping all sorts of things. So we can kind of flip December and celebrate it and be be grateful and maybe go at it from a different angle, especially if we find ourselves getting bogged down in it. So we can celebrate family, we can celebrate traditions, we can celebrate the memories that are happening or that we on purpose choose to put in place. We can celebrate others. There's all sorts of things. And you know what? I've never really looked at it like that. I've probably been more reactive as opposed to proactive. I've had a lot of Christmases, but I've never really looked at it like that. I've just let it happen. I don't want to just let it happen anymore. I want to celebrate it. I don't want life to just happen anymore. I want to celebrate it. So in the new year, no, starting right now, and ever since I've known that that's what I need to do, I've been looking at things in a totally different direction. So in the new year, if you want to, or even starting now if you want to, then I don't know if you do goal posters, if you do focus boards. I don't know if you do any of that, but I do. She doesn't call them craft workshops, but I do workshops very, very often with Margie Romney Aslett. Okay, let me see. Margie Romney Aslett, and they're kind of crafter type things, but boy, she's got some amazing ideas that you can put into work in a lot of different ways, and she calls it gathering. She uses a lot of things that she already has on hand to create wonderful things. She calls it gathering. So as we get ready in January to actually put some things in place, this is one of the reasons I wanted to share it with you now, because we can gather. If you want to put together a focus board, if you want to put together some things for your planner, or if you want to already have some in place to put together in your planner, in your traveler's notebook, in your journey, whatever. Because, okay, so here's like what I'm talking about on that. I've had this laying on my table for a couple of weeks. It's the style watch, and on the very front of it says, "Get your sparkle on." Okay, that's like something that I would cut out. You know, when you think of celebrate, I love anything that is sparkly and glittery. And there was a booth at Santa Fe where this lady had amazing, incredible, big jewelry. I mean, it was authentic and it was big. And she had a poster, a sign in her booth that said, "Unless you can see it from across the street, it's not big enough." So that was, I've always loved that. I remembered that. That's been years and years and years ago. So this is like something I would cut out, put it in a folder, and whenever the time was right, or as I'm creating pages for my journal or whatever, that would be something that I would cut out to use. Get your sparkle on. There's never a wrong time to get your sparkle on as far as I'm concerned. And then I would go ahead and flip through here and find anything else that I thought was appropriate to celebrating anything. Your idea of celebrating could be different from mine. They don't all have to be the same, but I would cut out anything that's appropriate to celebrate. Okay, this is the November issue of Vogue, and right on the front of it, I mean, I haven't even opened this, it says "Pretty Chic." I think that's so cool. A lot of things can be chic, and they're different for all of us, but this is something else that I will cut out and use. And then I'm going to flip through here, and I'm going to cut this magazine up too. This is not a new idea. I mean, I know you guys have heard it and heard it and heard it, but it gives you a chance to start looking, start tearing out, start cutting up, start using right now if you want to. I'm going to start it in January, but I'm going to start gathering. I'm going to start gathering things now, so that I can start using it in January. Did I say October? I'm not sure. So that I can start using it in January. But I'm going to start gathering things right now. This is a holiday calendar from Chico's. I haven't looked through it. I don't know why that's in here, except that I love Chico's. Here is October Vogue. Right here it says "Falling in Love." I will probably just cut out the word "love." I'm not sure. I can always cut out falling in love, because that can mean lots of different things, and then I can edit this if I want to. I'll go through this magazine too. I'll just tear out pages for right now, and then I can categorize things if I want to. Not sure how I'm going to go about this, but I'm giving you guys some idea. Get happy. Oh my goodness, is that not fun? And can that not work in lots of different ways? So, I'm just throwing out some things that if you guys want to go on this ride with me, and if you want to do some celebrating in lots of different ways as we start in 2017, and as I start my 2017, and I would love to have you start your 2017 and celebrate the year, but also, oh my gosh, think of all the different ways this can go. So we can celebrate in growth and in value, and in my notes I wrote in sanity. I mean, sometimes we put ourselves in some crazy situations because of our self-talk to ourselves. And you know what, guys? I know sometimes I get on here and sound like a preacher. I'm not a preacher. Sometimes I get on here and sound like this guru that's all about talking. That is not it at all. I have so much work to do on myself so that I can be a better person for all the people around me. So I'm constantly working at it. So that's what you're hearing when you watch me and I'm making all these suggestions. You're hearing me being me, trying to be a better me all the time. So that's the way I am going at all of this. So again, I would love to have you go on the ride with me, and as we all go together, I'll learn some things from you and you'll learn some things from each other, and I think it'll be fun. And if you don't think it'll be fun, then that's okay. I mean, that's totally okay. So I think that's pretty much what I put down in the notes so that I could give you an idea of that, and so that you can start in, and maybe you're saying, are you kidding? Start something else in December? That's okay too. You don't have to, but you've got a sense of what we're doing. You can start saving pictures. Jim bought me one of those little Instax Fujifilm pictures cameras. He knows it. He gave me his credit card, but that's one of my Christmas gifts. I haven't had one of those, and I will plan on capturing a lot of things on that little camera so that I can use it in my journaling. So I think that's pretty much all I have to share, except that if you have other ideas of ways we can gather things to get prepared to start out like that, please leave it in the comments. I love you guys' comments. I'm always afraid when I say that there's going to be a not nice comment, and that will kill my soul. Except that I won't listen to it. I will not read it. We'll take it down, and we will not do that because I don't do that, and I won't expose you guys to it either. So that's my stance on that. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it when it comes to that. I love to read your comments. You guys are absolutely amazing. I don't know how we got so lucky as to have a viewership and a family that are as precious as you guys are. But I'm so glad that we did. You know it's important to give it those thumbs up. You know it's important to subscribe. The only other thing that I would say is, if you feel you have friends that would enjoy watching the channel, that would be incredible. I'm amazed. Our channel has really, really grown. And I would love for us to really, really grow some more. I just think that would be fun. The numbers you've achieved are amazing already. The other thing is, I have got in the link there about my Instagram site. If you haven't, if you would pop over and follow on Instagram, that would be wonderful too. That's a place that we don't have quite the growth that I wish we did, but you know what? I didn't intend for this to get as big as it is too, and I just appreciate everyone so much. So thumbs up, subscribe, comments, and I appreciate you guys so very much. Let's celebrate each other. Celebrate your family. Celebrate the holidays if that's what you do, and I celebrate you because I love you guys. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you next time, okay? Thanks. Bye.